What if I told you that you've been working way too hard for way too little? That you could be making way more money without grinding for years, without waiting for a promotion and without feeling stuck. I didn't believe it either, until one moment completely changed everything for me. And if you let this idea sink in, it could change your life forever too. Let me take you back to April 1999, the moment that flipped my mindset and skyrocketed my income. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll have a blueprint for your own breakthrough. The normal money struggle. Before I discovered this life-changing financial breakthrough, I was just like most people. I had a stable job making $48,000 a year, around $4,000 per month. Not bad, right? Except after rent, groceries, bills, and a little bit of entertainment. There was barely anything left. And here's the worst part. I was working so hard, but I never felt like I was moving forward. Does that sound familiar? Maybe you feel like you're stuck too. You work hard, but there's never enough at the end of the month. You try to save, but some unexpected bill always comes up. You want more, but it feels impossible. Let me tell you something that might be hard to hear. The way you've been taught to make money is completely broken. See, most of us are told to work hard, earn a paycheck, pay your bills, then repeat for 40+ years. That's the slowest and hardest way to build wealth. And I didn't realize this until one moment completely changed my life. The moment that changed everything. In April 1999, something crazy happened. I accidentally made $6,200 in just 1 week. Let me repeat that. I made more in 1 week than I usually made in an entire month. It completely broke my brain. I thought, wait a minute. If I can make this much money in 1 week, why am I working an entire month for the same amount? Then I had the biggest realization of my life. It's easier to make a lot of money in a short amount of time than it is to make a little money over a long period of time. Think about that. We've been conditioned to believe that making money has to be hard, that you have to work years and years just to slowly build wealth. But what if that's not true? What if the rich know something we don't? The decision that changed my future. At that moment, I made a decision that changed my life forever. I told myself, I will never again focus on the hard ways to make a little money. I will only focus on the easier ways to make a lot of money. And let me tell you, that one decision changed everything. My income skyrocketed. I started making more money in a week than I used to make in months. I escaped the paycheck-to-paycheck trap and never looked back. And the best part? Anyone can do this, but only if you change the way you think about money. Now let me ask you something. Are you ready to completely shift your financial mindset? The 3 wealth principles that made me rich. Once I had that breakthrough, I started studying how rich people actually make money, and I realized they all followed the same 3 principles. The 80-20 rule of making money. You've heard of the 80-20th rule, right? 80% of your results come from just 20% of your actions. Well, guess what? 80% of your income comes from just 20% of your efforts. Rich people don't work harder. They work smarter. Instead of doing 10 different things that each make $100, they focus on one thing that makes $10,000. Example, instead of working an extra job for $15 an hour, I learned sales and marketing and closed a single deal that paid me $5,000 in one phone call. Here's a takeaway. Stop focusing on low-income activities. Find high-value skills that generate big money in less time. Leverage. Make money while you sleep. The rich don't trade time for money. They build systems that make money for them. Here's the difference between rich and poor thinking. You won't hear them say, how can I make more money? Instead, they will say, how can I make money without working? Example, I created a digital product once, and it continued to generate sales every single day, even while I was sleeping. Unlike a traditional job where you trade hours for money, this product worked for me around the clock, effortlessly bringing in income without any extra effort on my part. Whether I was out with friends, spending time with family, or even on vacation, the sales kept rolling in. Here's a takeaway. If your income stops when you stop working, you don't have wealth, you have a job. Build assets that generate income for you. Stop chasing money, attract it instead. The moment I stopped desperately chasing money and started focusing on creating value, the money started flowing to me. Example. Instead of simply asking, how can I make $100,000? I shifted my mindset and asked, how can I provide enough value that 1,000 people are willing to pay $100 each? By focusing on solving problems and creating impact, I realized that wealth is a byproduct of value creation. Shift your focus. Money is a byproduct of value. The more people you help, the more money you will make. Your turn to make the shift. You might be wondering, can I really do this? Absolutely, yes. If I could do it, so can you. But here's the catch. You have to be willing to let go of outdated mindsets and start approaching money in a whole new way. The traditional path of working harder for every dollar isn't the only way to build wealth. The real game changer is learning how to make your money work for you, leveraging smart strategies and thinking like the wealthy do. Here's what I want you to do right now. Identify where you're working hard for too little money. Find ways to make more in less time, and build assets that pay you even when you're not working. The rich don't work harder, they think differently. At that time, like most people, I thought making money was supposed to be hard. I believed success required grinding for decades, working long hours, and saving bit by bit until maybe, just maybe, I could retire comfortably. But that one week in 1999 shattered that belief. I realized time doesn't automatically equal money. You can spend years grinding away, trading hours for dollars and still struggle to get ahead. Or you can learn how to work smarter, leveraging skills, investments, and systems that generate income even when you're not actively working. Wealth isn't just about effort, it's about strategy. Hard work alone won't make you rich. Leverage will. The wealthiest people don't just put in more hours, they build systems, businesses, and investments that generate income on their behalf. Instead of working harder, they work smarter, multiplying their efforts through automation, delegation, and strategic investments. The real key to wealth isn't how much you do, it's how much your money and resources do for you. High-income skills are the real game changer. It's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter by mastering skills that significantly increase your earning potential. When you develop expertise in areas like sales, marketing, coding, or investing, you break free from the cycle of trading time for money. Instead of working more hours for a fixed paycheck, you create opportunities to earn exponentially more with the same or even less effort. That's when I made it my mission to find and master the high-leverage, high-income ways to make money, instead of settling for slow and difficult ways. Once I had this breakthrough, I stopped doing things that made money the hard way and shifted to strategies that created wealth faster. Here's what I did. I focused on sales and business opportunities. Instead of just working a regular job with a fixed paycheck, I learned how to sell. I discovered that selling products, services, or ideas had unlimited income potential, unlike a salary, which caps your earnings. If you master the art of selling something valuable, there's no limit to how much you can earn. The better you get at solving problems and communicating value, the more money you can make, without being trapped by a fixed salary or hourly wage. I leveraged other people's money and time. Wealthy people don't just use their own resources. They use other people's money, or OPM, and other people's time, or OPT, to grow faster. I started learning how to invest using borrowed capital and partnerships, instead of relying only on my savings. Instead of trying to do everything on my own, I shifted my focus to creating systems and building teams that could keep the income flowing, even when I wasn't actively working. By automating processes and delegating tasks, I turned my efforts into a self-sustaining machine, allowing me to scale faster and earn more without being tied to every detail. I stopped trading time for money. At my job, My paycheck was tied to the hours I worked, not the value I created. But then I realized something powerful. Businesses, investments, and high-income skills don't follow that rule. They allow you to earn based on results, not just time. By shifting my focus to scalable income streams, I discovered how to make money even when I wasn't actively working. I focused on investing in real estate for passive income from rent, creating scalable products like courses, books, and digital assets, and building businesses that didn't rely on me working 24/7. The result? I started making more money in less time. Because I wasn't just working harder, I was working smarter. Instead of being limited by the hours in a day, I built income streams that kept growing, even when I wasn't actively working. Shifting my mindset wasn't easy. Society conditions us to believe that making money must be a struggle, that success requires endless hours of grinding. But breaking free from that belief was the key to financial growth. Here are the biggest challenges I faced along the way. Overcoming fear and doubt. When I first started exploring new ways to make money, I was filled with doubts. What if I fail? What if this doesn't work? But then it hit me. Staying stuck in my old mindset was the only guarantee of failure. So instead of letting fear hold me back, I pushed through, took action, and everything started to change. Letting go of traditional thinking. I had to unlearn the belief that working a 9-to-5 for 40 years was the only secure path. But once I discovered how true wealth is built, I realized something shocking. The traditional path isn't actually safe at all. It's a slow grind that keeps you just getting by, while real financial freedom comes from thinking differently, taking smart risks, and building income streams that work for you. Learning to take calculated risks. To grow my income, I had to step outside my comfort zone and take smart risks, starting businesses, investing, and experimenting with new opportunities. Not everything worked out, and I faced setbacks along the way. But each failure became a lesson, guiding me towards smarter decisions and greater financial success. The key wasn't avoiding failure. It was learning, adapting, and using those lessons to build even more wealth. If you feel stuck, trust me, I've been there. But the good news is you can break free. The key is to shift your mindset, take action, and stay consistent. The path to financial freedom isn't easy, but it's possible. Here's what I wish I knew earlier. Challenge your beliefs about money. If you think money is hard to make, it will be. But if you believe money flows to those who think differently and take action, you'll start seeing opportunities everywhere. Learn high-income skills. Stop focusing on skills that only trade your time for a paycheck. Instead, invest in learning skills that can scale your income beyond your hours worked. Master sales to generate revenue, investing to make your money grow, marketing to attract endless opportunities, and business development to create systems that work for you. These are the skills that build real wealth. Surround yourself with wealthy thinkers. The people you surround yourself with shape your mindset. If everyone around you believes in grinding for 40 years just to retire with barely enough, you'll likely follow the same path. But if you expose yourself to mentors, books, and communities that think bigger, people who build wealth, create opportunities, and break free from the traditional system, you'll start to see what's truly possible. Upgrade your circle, and you'll upgrade your future. Take action even if it's small. The biggest trap is waiting for the perfect moment to start. The truth is, you'll never feel 100% ready. If you keep waiting, you'll keep missing opportunities. Instead, take action now. Start small, test ideas, learn from mistakes, and adapt as you go. Progress comes from movement, not hesitation. That pivotal moment in 1999 changed everything for me. I made a choice to break free from the slow, exhausting grind and start focusing on smarter, more efficient ways to create real wealth. Now it's your turn. Will you stick to the old way of working harder for every dollar? Or will you shift your mindset, take control, and start building wealth the smarter way? The choice is yours. If this video opened your eyes even a little bit, hit that like button so more people can see it. What's your biggest takeaway? I personally read every single comment. And if you want more money smart strategies to help you live the dream, Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out. Big things are coming. Stay tuned.